Happy New Year to you, and it wasn't a happy one on the pitch today. Stormy conditions out there, and the storm blew in the favour of Evergreen. 4 second half goals, kept them to 0-0 in the first half. Adam had that chance earlier on, could have made it 1, but Evergreen second half turned it on and ran out 4-0 winners. How do you sum it up?
Well, I think just a tough day at the office. We started off well in the first half. It was a good battle. We worked hard. We limited them to their chances, but going in at half time we thought we had it, or we could have taken something from the game. But unfortunately we came out then and probably a bit sloppy for the first 10 or 20 minutes, and kind of cost us the game in the end with a few mistakes. So.
Once Evergreen went 2 up, they were pretty much in control after that.
Yeah.
And you could see the air coming out of the Westport United balloon after that. So it's really been chasing the game, and the thing is, if you're really pushing the bodies forward, you're going to leave yourself really exposed at the back.
Yeah.
And as a risk of conceding more goals, Evergreen did get 2 late goals to finish the game off. So, and they've also got experience as well. They're in the FAI Junior Cup, 7 years ago? And they have experienced guys like Mickey Drennan who look good today.
Yeah.
So this is the experience that you're up against.
Yeah, even was talking to one of their players, like they have 5 or 6 lads from League of Ireland back playing, so they said if any year they're going to go far, it'll be this year. So I suppose we were dealing with that in the game and just trying to put up with the talent. The talent they have, but yeah.
And so the next few weeks you're going to see the new Premier League season kicking off, plus there's the Connacht Shield. So it's going to be busy.
Yeah.
And of course the B team has still in the Connacht Cup, so there's still some exciting times ahead to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Like, disappointing today to lose, but we have lots to look forward to now in the rest of the year. So I suppose hopefully we do well in the Super League and all the different cups. But yeah, it's unfortunate now we couldn't get anything from today, but hopefully we can kick on now and do well in the league.
If we're looking for one bright moment of the weekend, it didn't happen on the pitch, but it happened off the pitch last night, and that was Kevin Kettrick getting the Young Player of the Year award.
Yeah.
And that was a massive honour for the Louisburg line, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure he was delighted.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, he was buzzing last night. He was only heading off before the awards ended, but he stayed on and he got the award. So I'm sure he's happy out. Well deserved for him. He's been working awful hard the last year, so and playing well in the Super League. So great for the club and great for him.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a minute.
Happy New Year to you and all from all of us in the club. And unfortunately it wasn't a good start to the new year. Kept Evergreen to 0-0 at half time, but they inflicted the perfect storm on us in the second half. A couple of mistakes involved in the goals, but they just ran away with it at the end.
They did. It's very disappointing for all of us, I thought, in the first half. While not being particularly effective, we stayed in the game, which is the most important aspect in these games, is to be there and stay in the game. We worked quite hard, we dealt with the set players quite well, and we put ourselves in a good position to push on the second half. We started the second half quite brightly, and we give away really poor set plays again, quite close to each other, which is not us showing the type of resilience that we should have. And it took us 10-15 minutes to recover from that, and 2 poor enough mistakes again, and we ran out 4-0 loss. And that's really disappointing from our point of view. I think we're much better than that. I think you see the big difference in the physicality between both teams. You're looking at a very experienced side that knew what they were doing, knew how to keep turning the screw. Maybe we ran out of legs. Maybe it's too big a jump at this stage. I do think we'll take an awful lot of learning out of that. It's early in the season for us. They are at full tilt in the middle of their season now at this point. No excuses. It's a hard loss to take, and we need to be better than that. But we can't take away from the fact that we're building. We've an awful lot of quality. We're also in a good place as a club, and I think by the end of the season we'll see an awful lot of evidence of that.
So today's game will be used as an example of where we are now and where we should be further on down the road.
I actually think we're further along the road than today's game shown. right up to half time we were in that game. We put ourselves at this level, in these type of games, you must stay in the games. We showed that up to half time, we did quite well. Unfortunately, when the going got tough in the second half and things went against us a little bit, we imploded for a 10-15 minute spell, and that's our Achilles heel at the moment. And we need to be more resilient than that. When it's not going away, we were still in the match. We were 1 down, no big deal, keep playing, keep hanging in there, wait for the opportunities to come, and we did.
So we speak of the Braveheart mentality, like the Braveheart call that was on our social media platform this morning. That's something the players really need inside the dressing room. That sort of leadership, that sort of drive, that sort of determination to keep the standards constant throughout the 90 minutes in each game.
Absolutely, and you have to recognise the fact that these lads are learning on the job, extremely young. A lot of the conversations after the game were talking about what was going on, how we could have dealt with things better. Instead of being downcast and going, oh, there's such a gap, it's about how do we bridge the gap, how do we go back and work harder, and what can I do more as a player to get myself prepared so that next time in this eventuality I can deal with it. And unfortunately what happens is you only get these type of games a handful of times a year for a club like us. We're probably quite strong in our own league traditionally, but you come out into later stages, these big competitions, and we don't get enough experience of these games week in, week out. These are going back to play in the FAI Senior competitions. They're going back now to play against your Bray Wanderers, your Shelbournes, your St. Pat's. They're playing these type of sides on a regular basis. We don't get that experience, and we need more of that to prepare these lads. And unfortunately in modern football it's all about the next competition, but the reality is we need more games at this level to allow fellas develop and experience what it's like, and to find out coping mechanisms when things are difficult, and to find out how we can keep improving our game. That's what's needed, but we don't get enough of them.
And when you look at the standard of Connacht football generally, the top sides in Connacht as opposed to top sides in Leinster or Munster, there wouldn't be as many top sides in Connacht as there would be in Leinster or Munster, really, that you could get games against on a regular basis.
Unfortunately, and if you look at the evidence of this weekend, I think there was 4 Connacht sides at the start of the weekend, there's 1 left, and the only reason they're left is the play game. So, is there quality and talent in Connacht? Absolutely. But it goes back to my point, we're not getting enough games at the level required to test the players so that when they come to days like this, they can cope with it for the full 90 minutes. And yes, you can see us improving bit by bit, you can see the fellas get the grips with it. They need to do this on a regular basis, and that's our challenge. We need to get more of this. We need to make our league better, and I think the league will be more competitive this year, but it's a very, very young league. And when you come out into the open draws of these competitions, I don't think that a single player can hit under 30. You know, every one of those players has played at an extremely high level. They're used to this level of competition week in, week out, whether it be the Leinster Senior Cup, whether it be the EA Sports Cup, whatever the competition, they're gaining those experience all the time. Unfortunately, we're not. Our preparation isn't at the level that theirs is. And sometimes in sport, you need to experience these type of defeats, and then you need to follow it up with similar types of experiences to bridge that gap. And that's our challenge. And we're very proud of these boys. We think this group, what the work has been done at the club, we can get to this level, but we got to bridge that gap with more experience. And I think moving away from United Park this morning was a big disappointment for all of us. I think going forward with the new facilities stuff, the fact that we won't have to move from home for these big games will make a big difference. The fact that the Ash Club will provide us with the opportunity to invite teams to come and give our players experience midweek, will all help going forward.
And moving forward, we've got the Connacht Cup for the B team in a couple of weeks against Castlereagh. Then there's the Connacht Shield at a later date for the first team, and then you've got the Mayo League kick off again in about a month's time. So there's plenty to build on over the next few weeks and get our heads back into the zone again.
Yeah, you drive forward out of adversity. We needed this game to get us going early in the season. We've had this game, our preparations are still the same, our ambitions are still the same. We've a month now where we've some Connacht Cup games in between that and before the league starts. The league starts with 6 straight league games, I understand, this year. Our message is still the same. When the league starts, we'll be ready. Will we be competitive this year? Yes, we will be. We're putting an awful lot of responsibility on a very young group, but these boys will come good. They'll learn from today, they'll push on, and we've a very exciting year ahead, and You know, are we very disappointed this evening? Yes, we are. Of course we are, because we're winners. We want to win. We want to be at the later stage of these competitions. But we're also realistic, and we go back and we work hard.
And the one bright moment of the weekend really happened off the pitch last night at the Mayor League presentation dinner, and that was Kevin Kettrick winning the Young Footballer of the Year award. And it was a great tribute to the Louisburg line for his efforts of last season.
And very, very, very much deserved. Again, was Kevin one of those players in a bright spot today? He was, wasn't he? He didn't show his out of place. He's a really, really exciting talent. He's a great lad to go with it. He works incredibly hard. I think we were all delighted that he got that award, but it was very much deserved.
After today, onwards and upwards.
Oh, absolutely. We have to have that disappointment. You have to feel that pain in order to grow. Are we excited by the season ahead? Absolutely. We move on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.